Hi, Prenda guys. Today, I just want to share with you the best piece of guiding or teaching advice that I have ever received. And it is a really simple statement, but it's super powerful. So here is the statement. Have I taught this behavior? And here's why it's valuable. If you have a student who is behaving in a way that is less than desirable, and you want them to be kind, or you want them to put their computer away after conquer, or you want them to engage and collaborate and they aren't. Instead of thinking of all these, we put all this pressure on that child in our heads, like, why are they doing this? Don't they care? Why don't they care? What can I do more? And instead of thinking all of these things and trying to solve all these individual problems and just waste a lot of mental energy, just come back to that phrase. Have I taught this behavior? How have I taught it and how often? So if I want a student to put their computer away after conquer, have I actually taught that? Maybe I've said it, but have I actually had them practice it? How often do I have them practice it? How often do I give feedback on it? So then we might say, instead of me getting frustrated with the student every day, for 1 week, I am going to say, hey, conquer time is over. I'd like everyone to put their computer away, and then have everyone practice putting their computer away until it becomes just this rote thing that we do when conquer's over. If I have a student who is behaving in a way that is unkind to others, instead of pinning that student as maybe just an unkind person, or trying to do what I do, which is like psychoanalyze, just think, have I taught that child how to be kind? Do they understand even that they are being unkind? Could I take them aside and could I practice having conversations and have them sort of figure out, oh, maybe the things that I'm saying are unkind, and I could practice with the guide how to say things in a different way so that I am seen in a different light by my peers. Or if it's something where you are asking kids to clean up at the end of the day and you feel like, why aren't they sweeping? Like how did it get dirtier when you went to sweep? Like, my floors look dirtier. Instead of being frustrated with that student, you could just say, okay, have I taught them how to sweep? Maybe they don't know. Maybe they think this looks really good and are happy with the job that they've done. And so instead of just being so frustrated with that child, I just want it, and it's helpful for ourselves as well, to let that go and just say, have I taught them how to sweep? Maybe I have, but maybe I just need to do it a couple more times. Maybe I need to practice with them. Maybe I need to give them some feedback on that. And so it's this really simple thing, but I feel like when I have said it to myself, when I used it consistently, it helps me see people as people instead of people as problems, because then I can just identify, oh, I just haven't taught this to them, or I need to review this with them, or I need to teach this in a different way or take a different approach. And then I can view them as people instead of as problems, and we can work together to overcome that. So again, the best piece of advice I can give you when you have a student who is engaging in behaviors that are frustrating, think, have I taught, and maybe have I taught the opposite of that behavior? If they are being disagreeable, have I taught them how to be agreeable? How often? How could I continue to do that? So that is the teaching tip or the guiding tip for you guys. And I hope that you find it helpful and useful. Let us know if you find it helpful and useful. Tell us your stories, and we can see how it's working for you in your micro schools. Thank you.